Mercenary Kings!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Mercenary Kings. It's me, TylerBeardshow.
And BabbySly.
And let's go do some missions.
Do some video game missions.
So, as you can see, it looks like we've already done raw materials, but we accidentally already did it. So we're just going to do it again because, for one, to show you, but for two, because we're that good.
Yeah, and you know, it's just imperative that you see everything that is done.
Yeah.
You know, we just feel the need to show you the way. You know.
We have the need for speed.
The need to feed.
Ready to roll.
I feel that. I feel that in my heart and in my soul. A box. So I forgot to mention last time that I don't mean to date the video or the recording or anything, but your birthday recently passed.
This
yes.
is possible.
It is possible, indeed.
Oh no, I died.
Yeah, Oh, really?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't die. I just fell.
Oh. Didn't die, man. Yeah, how was that? How was the birthday times?
It was good. I enjoyed myself, and yeah, it was enjoyable time.
Good, man. Good.
Oh,
It's awesome.
where is he going? Whoa.
Ballistic.
It's a good thing nobody knows when your birthday is, man, because then they would know when we recorded this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no!
I know it. It's gonna be like in December. Or, I don't know. It's gonna be like at the. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm almost dead. I need.
This robot is a murderer, man.
I have rations. Oh, thank goodness. Whew.
When we get back to the camp, I need to buy rations because this is absurd. Gotcha.
Ooh, what is that?
Gotcha. I don't know. It's a coil. It's a coil.
How do we get up there?
I have a philosophical question for you, Tyler. Are you prepared to answer?
Yes. And after,
Okay.
I also have a philosophical question for you.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. So, why are all of the seasons named after a metal coil, except for winter, summer, and fall?
Well, that's a good question. I don't think any modern philosopher has even brought that up. I would say it's because the person who made the seasons, they were like, oh, you know, seasons are important to farmers. Except for spring. Spring doesn't matter to farmers. So they're like, let's make something for the non-farmers, for all the mechanics. And what do mechanics love? Metallic springs, yeah. So they were like, okay, let's just give them that. Let's give them the spring, and everybody will be happy.
Interesting.
That's
interesting. Where did you come up with this? How did you come to this conclusion? Did you study in your time in Humboldt? Did you write a peer-reviewed paper about how all the seasons came to be and why they are all named after metal coils except for winter, summer, and fall?
Yes, exactly. The HSU library has a huge database of information all about farmers
Right.
and mechanics, and that is where I found all this information. And it
Wow.
was written by a student in the year 1913, and
Okay.
yeah, that's they were a revolutionary in their time.
Wow, man. I wish I could have had the opportunity to study something like that, because that is just the most fascinating thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Load.
I think when because I had the physical paper in my hand, and when I had it, I was fined. I was charged $1,000 because I cried when I read it, and I made tear
Right.
marks on the paper.
And there's also a public crying fine,
Yeah.
where you're not allowed to show water leakage from your face in public for and that's part of the penal code 3-752, because they've had problems with face leakage in Humboldt before, so
Yes, it's a
that
pretty
was
big
the,
problem. It's a really big problem, partly because it rains a lot up here. Sometimes people
Right.
aren't necessarily able to detect if this is happening,
Right.
or if it's just the rain.
right.
So
And so it's like false advertisement.
yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up. I'm glad that we were able to have this conversation.
Me too.
Glad that you're able to open your mind, or open my mind really, and show me the ways
Full blast.
of spring.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that more people don't know about this.
It is. It's sad. It's sad that that so many people have closed their minds to what is spring, and the significance of spring in our culture, in everyone's culture, really.
Yeah. Especially
And,
the mechanic.
Especially the mechanic culture.
Mhm.
It's like wildly important. So thank you. And I think everyone listening thanks you for indulging us in this. So what was your question?
So I recently heard someone say
Try harder,
Hey, we did
Hey.
it. I recently heard someone say FTW. Now, what does that mean to you?
To me, well, from prior experience in life, I would hear FTW and think for the win.
Interesting, because that is what someone told me recently, and ooh, I'm upgrading like all kinds of armor. Look at this armor I have now. Do I even have it on? So yeah, I heard someone say that to me, but I didn't believe them because I didn't think that's what it stood for. I was very confused
do you think it
because
stands for?
I thought when I saw people say it or use it, I thought it meant fuck the world.
Huh.
Yeah, I had never heard anyone use it until today.
Until today.
Yeah, today was the day I heard someone say FTW in terms of for the win. So I
Huh.
was like, that's not what that means. But I stand corrected by multiple people. So I don't know why I had that notion that that's what it meant in my mind, but yeah.
That is something,
Yeah.
man. That's interesting, because like I always thought that like everyone knew that it was for the win. Like I've never heard. I mean, I've definitely heard people say "fuck the world," but
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone use. I've never seen someone use like an acronym for that.
Right.
It's always just been, it's just said in plain words.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, because I see it on Facebook sometimes, and I guess in context, it could have gone either way. They could have been like, forget everyone else, I'm doing my thing, or yes, I'm doing my thing, and I'm gonna win because of it.
Right.
So I think it was just that. I don't know. I don't know what made me think that's what it meant. No idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's... I want to say meme culture, but just the word, just that phrase itself is just awful.
Meme culture?
But like internet meme culture, I think like most people that like spend a lot of time on the internet and on websites like 4chan or Reddit, like they know FTW to be for the win.
Right.
But I guess that's kind of the thing when you have like, you have words that, this guy! Oh, this guy! Do you need a permit for each gun? Oh, wow. Why is he here?
What?
Okay, yeah, so there's like certain things, I guess, that like, if you're not like a big part of that culture, or you're not really like, you know, used to it, or just have not had that exposure, then it's not as like, well, obviously because you didn't know it, so it's, I don't know, it's just kind of strange. It's like, to me, like, I'm like, oh yeah, of course, like, why, what else would it be?
Right.
But to you knew it as something entirely different.
Right.
And that is, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Like, maybe that's kind of how a lot of things in the world are, where people misunderstand each other greatly, but it's, you know, it's for interesting reasons, not because anyone is being like hard-headed or contrary, but because it is all they know.
Let's kick
You know
claw.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sure it'd be the same thing for like someone who doesn't know what LOL means and thought that it meant like something way different.
Yeah. Do you have first aids right now?
Do I have? I don't have first aid, but I have rations. And at least one
You have
ration,
empty
and then I have
backpack
two.
space.
Okay, I have 2 rations, 2 adrenaline shots.
Oh, okay. Because there's a first aid in that.
Oh, but
in
I'm
that
filled
place,
up.
But if, yeah. What are we doing?
We are exterminating a threat.
Ooh, what kind of threat?
It just said threat.
Wipe
Oh,
out threat.
we
in
have to
area
kill all the
13.
enemies in this box.
In that box.
The box.
Go kill the box.
Go.
Oh, God.
What's in the box? That hero sign is bringing it down right now.
Wait,
Have
what?
you ever seen the movie UHF?
UHF?
With, by Weird Al?
No.
It's a pretty silly movie. Weird Al, he gets the rights to a TV station, local TV station, and yeah, he just ends up making some crazy shows, and one of the shows is Wheel of Fish.
Wheel of Fish.
And
Okay.
it's like you spin the wheel, you get a fish, and it's like, do you want to keep your fish, or do you want to take the fish that's coming down in the box right now? And so one time they're like, what's in the box? Do you want to take what's in the box? And then they check in the box, and it's like, nothing! You're so stupid! There was nothing in the box, so they won nothing.
Wow.
It's pretty ridiculous stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
Get out of there! Oh, perfect.
Killed
There,
Yeah, that's interesting, man. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
it's a pretty crazy movie. Very funny though.
Weird Al is an interesting guy.
Yeah. I remember one of the shows, it was like this guy, he's like, he like collects exotic animals, and he's like, I don't know, it's just like Raoul's Wild Kingdom, I think. And he's just, he has like all these different animals. He tries to get poodles to fly, and there's like he went to the delivery truck who was delivering the animals, and then he's like, I got these things and badgers. Badgers. We don't need no stinking badgers. Like from I think it's Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Badgers.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
No.
That came out of nowhere. So did this.
It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse.
If you're low on health, no worries. I got a revive. Ooh, that was
Yeah, I have one too. So now we are good to go. I only have one though.
ooh.
I think
We
you
have
said
to
you
find
had
one
two.
more secret wood.
Secret wood. Give me a secret wood.
Alice wood. Dun dun dun. Oh,
Oh, we won.
yeah.
Get the stuff. Get the stuff. Get the cheese. Get the cheese. Get the cheese.
Got it.
Oh, get the cheese. Get the cheese. Get the cheese. Oh yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
We are experts. Look, we even made more money than expected.
Oh my gosh. What is going on?
Where
What is
that
this?
kid?
Who is this guy? I don't want to talk to him.
Thanks for clearing the
Jesus.
creeps up. Was he the biologist?
Yeah, I think he is the biologist. He looks like the bug catcher from Pokemon. He's like bug catcher Ned.
Yeah.
Look at all the bugs that I caught. Ugh. If you look here, this is a lotus. It's a locust. They're my favorite bug.
You think you can defeat
wanna
my
touch it?
6 kakunas? Just try.
Shaw. He has top tier Caterpies. Cannot be defeated. Under any circumstances, you will not win. But maybe you will. And maybe we'll find out
Next time.
when you come back next time. So please, like, comment, maybe subscribe, guys. That'd be cool.
Yeah, like, comment,
Like
and
you guys.
subscribe. Those are all things we want you to do as our family.
Yeah, you know, Tyler and I both have channels, so please, check us out. Check out the other things we do.
Mhm.
We got lots of friends,
Yes,
lots of things to do, so please, we love you.
we do it all for you.
And
You know,
always.
this bird right here, next to the tent, because of the map in the background, it kind of looks like the bird has a giant nose.
Wait, what tent are you in?
I'm not in the tent. I'm over by the mission guy.
Oh,
This bird right here looks like it's got a big nose.
there's no bird for me.
Okay, so you see like it says Mercenary King, but it's like half the tent says it.
Yeah.
And then there's like the wing,
Oh.
and then but the map makes it look like it's got a giant beak, like a toucan.
I see. Yeah, I see. It's a big old toucan Sam.
Exactly, toucan.
Alright, bye guys!